Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Mr. Game You Watch. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Now, before I get into it, I just want to let everybody know this is going to be my last review probably for the next 2 weeks. However, I will be doing a little bit of live streaming. I haven't really decided what I'm going to live stream yet. I might do Apex Legends. I don't know. We'll see when we get there, but obviously tune into my channel. I'm sure you'll see to pop up. Now let's get into the game. Personally, I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really was not a big fan of this game. I had high hopes for it because it's from the same team, or people that created the Dark Souls series, and Dark Souls games are great. Bloodborne, they're all good games. But this fell short for me. For one, I felt like the graphics in the game were a little lacking. It seemed like it was kind of rushed. They didn't take as much time with it as they have with like the Dark Souls games. The Dark Souls games to me seem more beautiful. This seemed a little kind of choppy. I don't know. Maybe it was just me, but I was trying to take in the surroundings. It was kind of blah, you know. The fighting system it's very different than Dark Souls. I would say probably because of the fact that in this game you play as a shinobi warrior, and like the game focuses a lot more on blocking and like deflecting attacks, because like there's certain enemies that you come upon that like just flat out attacking them. It can work to an extent, but it'll take you a lot longer to beat the guys. And like it was irritating because like if you wanted to, because basically the way the system worked was pretty much you block right at the very last second, right when the attack's about to hit you, in order for you to pretty much be able to counter, and it was a huge pain in the ass. Like, you had to be right on target, like literally. The amount of times I got freaking smashed because like as soon as I hit it, like it was like either a millisecond too late or a millisecond too early, so I'd block still. If I was a millisecond too early, I'd block still, but I wouldn't be able to get the counter. So like I'd have to like wait, try again. It still has a dodge system, rolling dodge system type of deal, like Dark Souls did, but it doesn't really help you all that much. It helps to get away from attacks, obviously, but on the other side, it doesn't really help with the attacking part so much. The story too. The story again fell kind of flat for me. It was very drab. I found the game to be pretty much kind of boring, to be perfectly honest. Like I had a really hard time getting into it, and I had a really hard time freaking playing as much as I did, because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't finished the game yet. I am like, I'd say probably like 75% of the way through, maybe, because like when it comes down to it, it's actually quite an easy game. It's nowhere near the amount of difficulty as Dark Souls is, but like still, literally, like I was saying, the hardest part is the blocking and all that crap. Well, once you get past that, it's like you pretty much kind of cruise through pretty easily, And I think that might have been part of what took away from it for me, because like Dark Souls was irritating in the way where you pretty much, you'd get beat by a guy, you get mad, but like whatever, you'd go back, you'd freaking kill him, you'd figure it out. Whereas in here, it was like less about like figuring it out for each guy, and more about like just figuring out the blocking and the techniques, which is I think why like just it wasn't doing it for me. I feel like Dark Souls was like a lot more fun to play. It was a lot more fun being able to be like, dodging out of the way and going in for an attack and coming back, and it was a lot. I feel like the movement and everything was a lot more it was better, and it felt more fluid. It just felt like it felt funky. You know, I wasn't a fan. I mean, there are a couple good things. Mostly, I liked the equipment system, which is like his arm, because he gets his arm cut off and gets replaced with pretty much like a skeleton tool arm, basically, and pretty much you can get attachments, you know, kind of ordeal put onto it that you equip and you can use. Like, this is all different kinds of stuff. It's an axe and basically like fireworks. There's one that's like almost a flamethrower kind of deal. But aside from that, I also like the system that they had in this one, where pretty much if you were getting your, you know, ass beat, you could find like a high place and pretty much like, you know, Batman your way up to it, you know, to get away, which was kind of nice. Aside from that, no, I can't think of anything else. Like, I did not like the game. If I'm being 100% honest, I kind of regret that I spent the money on it. The concept, it's a nice concept, the Shinobi, like, warrior thing, but it's kind of like Dark Souls and Onimusha. If you ever played the Onimusha games, it's kind of like the two of them had a baby, and the baby just never learned to walk and talk. You know, like it just sat there like a lump on a log. You know, barely crawled. I think they should probably take the game and, like, I guess reinvent it. They really should, because it has potential. It wasn't that good. I mean, I know for a fact the game has multiple endings too, which I guess is kind of cool. I mean, games with multiple endings are kind of cool, but like, and it's mostly based off of whatever choices you make rather than the actions. So, you know, whatever. If I had to give this game a rating, God, I would probably give it a 4.5, 4.6. Let's go 4.6. I'll give it a 4.6. That's honestly, to me, how, like, not fun this game was to play. Yeah, I took, like, very little enjoyment out of it. Like I said, I love the Dark Souls series. Love it to death. Like, I've played every single friggin' one. And even Bloodborne. I honestly can't wait for Bloodborne 2. Hoping that it comes out sometime in the near future. But this just didn't do it for me. It did not do it for me at all. That's not to say that somebody else might not like it. I mean, if you want to still try it out, by all means, go ahead. But I couldn't. I wish that GameStop would give you more than like 30 cents for a game, because I would, like, bring it back. Like, if I could get half of my money back, I'd be happy, because I don't want it. That's literally how I feel about it. But yeah, so anyways, like I said earlier, you know, just stick around. Like I said, I'm gonna do some live streaming. I won't be back next week, and probably not the week after. I will be back the week after that, though. Yeah, the week after that. I will most likely be doing a Days Gone review, because that comes out soon. So, like I said, just stick around, come on my channel. If you're watching this, please subscribe. I would love it. And stick around until the credits. Got some good friends over there on Twitch. Check them out. Pretty good guys and gals. And I'll see everybody throughout the week during my live streams. All right, have a good one.
is Kyobu Masataka!